Alright, welcome back to another video of the psychedelic experience. If you enjoy cycling related videos in Dublin, subscribe to the channel. And today what we'll be talking about is the 3 core reasons people would cycle to work. Why would they use the bike as an option to commute to work on their daily basis? So today we'll be looking into that. So to start off, one of the main reasons would be basically is they would cycle to work is because they would have no money. They literally just can't afford a car to go to work. They can't afford car insurance. Maybe they don't have a driver's license. Maybe the public transport is too dear. It costs too much for people to cycle. Sorry, it would cost too much for people to get a bus or a train or whatever. So it's just affordability. Some people can't afford things, you know. They get by day on a minimum wage, so they can't really afford to take a public transport. So their only option is to go by bike. And yeah, that's one of the core kind of reasons. Another one would be it's better than the public transport. So the public transport sometimes may not reach your destination where you want to go. So some areas may not be linked by the Dublin bus. So the only way to get out there would be to get a bike. So by cycling. Yeah, also as well, the public transport can be quite unreliable, so it might not get you there on time, so you always have to be late. Sometimes it's just simply not worth it for you to take the public transport. It could take too long. For example, myself, I'll just wait for this. For example, for myself, from Finglas South somewhere, to get a bus into Dublin city centre, it would take me between 1 hour and 40 minutes or so, roughly. And by bike, it used to take me half an hour, 25 minutes. So for me, it wouldn't be worth to get a bus into town, you know. So I'd save a lot of time just cycling my way into town, and also I would save money, obviously. But so just simply sometimes, like a lot of the places, they're not interconnected. They're not connected to each other. So taking a bus wouldn't really be worth it. Now another reason is, so these are the core kind of sort of things. Another reason would be people just like cycling. They just like commuting to work by bike, basically. So they enjoy cycling. They don't mind getting wet. They don't mind getting up early in the morning, feeling the wind in their face. It wakes you up as well, so that's a really good thing, you know. You feel better throughout the whole day, so it just wakes you up in the morning. Oh, there's a lot of broken glass here. It just wakes you up a lot better than a coffee would, I suppose. On a nice cold winter morning, it would definitely sober you up. So people just love cycling, so they'd rather cycle to work, even though if it takes them 1 hour, even though if it takes them 2 hours to get into work, they just enjoy being on the bike. For example, sometimes myself, like, I have a 15-minute cycle to work, and 10-15 minutes, and that's just enough to get myself warmed up. And sometimes I wish that, like, oh, I wish it was longer. I wish you could go for a little bit further. So, you know, some people just enjoy cycling to work no matter how far it is. So yeah, so that's one of the core reasons. You know, yeah, I do understand, you know, it's mental health and saving the environment and all these other things. Yes, they are all interrelated, but the core reason would be, you know, simply just can't afford public transport. Where the hell do I go here? Shit. I think it stops here then. Cyclist dismount. And then, where do I go? Right. One of the joys of public transport, eh? One of the joys of, the new bike lanes in Dublin. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I'll just cut around here. I'm just going to turn around. I'm not going this way. Fuck that. So that's gas. Yeah, so these are the core reasons, you know. Simply just can't afford. Maybe you're on a low wage, minimum wage, and just can't afford to get a public transport. The other one, as I said, it's better, it's more efficient than the public transport. So you can take your bus up to an hour to get into work, where you can take you like half an hour, you know what I mean? 20 minutes to half an hour to cycle into work. So, and the other one is for pleasure. People just enjoy being out on a bike. They don't mind getting a little bit sweaty and wrestling through the cars. Yeah, so if you like this video, quick one here today, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoy this one. If you want to see more cycling content, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.